Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about Ames Web assessment. What is Ames Web assessment? Ames Web assessment is a curriculum-based measurement. It's web-based and it benchmarks students' progress 3 times a year, in the beginning of the school year, the winter, and the spring. It provides progress monitoring for Tier 1 RTI students. What components of literacy does it measure? Well, it measures mostly fluency, letter naming, letter sound, phonemic segmentation, nonsense words, oral reading. It also measures multiple choice closure tasks, or as it's known as MAZE, spelling, and written expression. What does Ames Web tell the teacher? It tells the teacher how students are currently performing in their classroom. It identifies students at risk of academic failure, and it also identifies students that need an early intervention. It measures, monitors, and documents the effect of teachers' instructional changes. And it also helps the teacher group students according to their level for guided reading. How is Ames Web administered? You give the student a selected passage or test to read. The test administrator has their own copy of the passage or test, and they record the student's incorrect answers either directly into the computer or onto the paper that they have with them, and it will be entered into the computer at a later time. What is important to consider in the analysis of assessment data? When dealing with Ames Web, we need to realize how much time has passed between assessments. We want to make sure that the student has enough time to achieve the goals that were set for them between benchmarks or between progress monitoring. We also have to take into consideration students that are ESL or have an IEP or other factors that could impact their ability to learn. How might Ames Web assessments impact teaching? Well, with Ames Web, teachers will know their students' strengths and weaknesses. Teachers can group students that are like in their learning into smaller groups, and they can work on their problems. Teachers can also change overall class instruction if the whole class is struggling in a particular area of literacy. Some of the assessment challenges that Ames Web poses to teachers is that in the beginning, Ames Web was marketed as an RTI without giving students diagnostic tests to see why they are having difficulty in a learning area. Another is classroom teachers need to find ways to differentiate instruction for their Tier 2 students. Also, it takes time to administer this test if the teacher is only doing it on their own. And also, teacher bias may affect student scores. As a future educator, you may find that the district you work for chooses to use Ames Web or other data collection web-based programs. I hope that this PowerPoint gave you a better understanding of how Ames Web can help you assess your students and impact your teaching. Thank you for watching.